So here we are, last question in the Can Guys and Girls Be Friends series. And that question is, okay, I've got a really good friend and now, you know, Billy has a girlfriend or Nancy's getting married. Can we still be friends? You can do anything. But like all these questions that we've addressed, can is not the word that I want you to look at. Why is the word that I want you to look at. I know for me, I've had some fantastic guy friends through life, and some of them have just been in certain seasons, and some of them have, you know, started to move on, and I'm trying to hold on to that friendship, and I've had to ask myself, Joy, why? Why do you want that friendship to continue? And sometimes the answer has been kind of hard. Like, I've just needed male attention, and they were an easy, convenient friendship, and that's not fair to them, and it's not healthy for me. So really ask yourself why. But I want to close out this series with two stories of two incredible guys that I am friends with, and I just kind of have a feeling that we're going to be friends to the end and probably be in our retirement home together playing bingo with our spouses. So I do believe that in rare, beautiful cases that men and women can have close friendships. But in all cases, you're going to have to be friends with guys and girls in your life. So if you live in this paranoid thing of, I can't talk to men or women, like, come on, got to grow up a little bit. But for those of you like me who have these rare special friendships, we know that it can exist. The first is my friend Adam. I've known him since I was in junior high. Our families are friends. My grandma used to be obsessed with him. Like in high school, all my friends would come over and my mom would fix us tons of food. And I remember one time my grandma was like,
Adam, what nationality are you? Because you remind me of a Greek god.
He was like blonde, blue-eyed, didn't look Greek at all, but my grandma was really into him. We just were always friends. I mean, senior year in high school, he had just broken up with his girlfriend. I was into somebody else. We went to prom as friends. We stayed in touch through college. I met his girlfriends. He met my boyfriends. After college, he moved out to LA. I was living in LA. That's where he met his wife, so I got to know her. And then they had a beautiful baby. We've just known each other through the thick and the thin. We've gone through tragedy together. And I just have a feeling like he's just part of our family. I mean, he talks to my mom on the phone more than he talks to me. But the thing is, with that friendship with Adam, even when I would talk to him on the phone, his wife would be around, things were always on the up and up. There was nothing about our friendship that made us feel like if anybody knew how we were interacting, that we would have a problem with it. And then the next close friendship that I want to talk about was really a challenge for me because it took on a different dimension because we both lived here in Portland. And we had a very close friendship. He was one of the first guys that I met when I moved here. His name is Mike. 6 years ago, we were on a home community leadership group together, so we had this tight-knit group of friends that we did everything together. He's somebody who I just respect so much. I mean, in fact, the two only boyfriends I've had in the whole time I've lived here in Portland are because Mike has told me to date him. My parents are like, well, if Mike says that you should give it a shot, you probably should. So we all value his opinion. He's just an incredible guy. And but it was really crazy because we both started dating at the same time, jumped into these really serious relationships. They were going really fast. And I remember one time we were sitting at Chipotle and we were joking about who's going to get engaged first, who's going to get married first. And well, he won because my boyfriend and I broke up. But it was around the time that when he got married, I was actually out of town and I had left Portland for a while. And so because his engagement was quick and everything, I didn't get time to really get to know his wife, Melissa. So then I come back to Portland, and I just vividly remember this. I was going to their new home to drop off some things that I had for them and to say hi, and I get there, and Mike's on the phone, and it was a really serious phone call. He couldn't get off, so I was like, is Melissa there? And he was like, no. And normally, I would have just waited, and then we would have hung out and caught up and talked forever. And then I just realized, wow, he's married now. And I remember being like, okay, I'll just go. And he was like, okay, bye, And I set down the box of stuff, and I remember walking back to my apartment, and I was just like, I don't have my boyfriend anymore. Now I don't have my closest guy friend. I don't have any men in Portland. And I was just having a sob fest. But the reality is I needed to mourn the shift of how that friendship was going to look. He had a wife now. And then I realized, you know what, if I care about Mike as much as I say I do, then I'm gonna love his wife. And I have started to get to know, well, I have gotten to know her over the last few years, and we have become way better friends than Mike and I ever were. So that has been the biggest gift of being friends with Mike. In fact, we're so close that because I missed their wedding, they have promised me, and if you guys are watching this, you promised, for my next birthday, they're gonna dress up in her wedding dress and his tux, and she has an extra bridesmaid's dress, and I'm gonna put that on, and we're gonna take photos like I was at their wedding. So these friendships like Mike and Adam are rare and special, and I'm so grateful for them. So ultimately, I do believe that guys and girls can be friends, but you just have to be smart about it. Like I said, Jesus was friends with women, but he wasn't stupid about it. So my encouragement, be honest with yourself, be honest with your friend, be honest with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, be honest with God. What's the why behind this friendship?
On the next Ask Joy, Joy reveals that she becomes tongue-tied while smitten.
I'll race you to the Walter. What? Race you to the Walter altar. Yeah, I'm a subconscious poet.